what do you got here? 2 packages going out. Come here. Alright, so you're looking extra. You're looking extra curly today. Alrighty. So we're off again. Another day, another adventure. Got 2 orders here again. Really fired up on eBay. My intentions here were when flea market season pops up, I was going to just like stop doing eBay for the summer and just stock up for next fall, winter. Because what happens is I get so tied up with eBay that I just completely forget to do other things. However, I don't know if that's gonna happen. The other thing is like, those things I just sold, one I've had up there since last May, and the other one I've had up there since probably last August, and they just sold today. They both didn't have any watchers on them. The one guy who bought something, he literally sent me a message 2 hours after he purchased it saying, when am I going to ship it? Like, don't be that guy. All right, thrift store day. Let's find some treasure. Gotta head to Home Depot. Gotta do a lot of things today. I was working on my lawnmower yesterday and it wasn't too fun, so. Got here really early and there's no racks. Very interesting. I see them chilling over there, but they're not out here. It's very interesting. I run over here to check if there's any quilts or anything hanging up. Not seeing anything that way. And there. This is some sort of bedding. It's not a quilt. Once in a while you'll find one, and once in a while you'll find an antique one here. This is a very nice plaid. Very interesting.
Living the dream.
Trying to. Did you go through all this?
I went through this right here. Do you want to help you push one? Yeah. All right, Copper, you want to help us?
I'll move this one down.
All right. Well, I think it's these two that. Yeah, give me this one.
Alrighty, so what we grabbed so far, got the trifecta going on. Jonathan and Jay are getting fired up. It's actually a really cool shirt. I survived the terror. What is this? It looks like Mickey. It's exactly what it is. Older Mickey. Only $1. Does it have a back print? It's a snap. Walt Disney World. It's pretty cool. Joe Cool. Very thin. Screen stars. Got a little pinhole over here, but very cool. Gotta say, this is my favorite shirt. This is old. I can't tell you the age. Late 80s maybe. Early 90s maybe. Sometimes it'll have a year on it on the tag. This one I don't think does. Back when everything was made in the USA. And then this is kind of this is like a $20 shirt. It's kind of cool. It's a Lance Armstrong Trek Champion 1999 Tour de France with a Lance Armstrong autograph. Kind of cool. So we got the trifecta. Hey, how's it going, John?
Good.
I'm wondering if anyone even finds anything in these kind of sections. Aside from like vintage electronics, I don't really see anything else that people might want. At least on a resale value. I mean, if you really want, you know, a hairdryer, how much even are these things? $6. I mean, I don't know what they are in stores. $20. I personally would probably just go ahead and buy one brand new. That way you know it works. But I don't know what the real price is on some of this stuff. In terms of retail, that is. Suit maker. What the heck? That's kind of neat. $25 though. Alright. Now this is a tricky one here. $19. Now this is North Stars. I'll tell you a little secret about this jersey. I think that's Mike Gartner. See. No, buddy. CCM came out with a line called Vintage Hockey, and it's pretty much replicas or knockoffs of these jerseys. So this isn't actually like a real one. It's still pretty sweet. I'll have to think about it because they're not worth as much. Like you can buy them brand new for like $80. And I just saw someone walking out with a whole bag of stuff, so I'm really hoping they didn't grab a bunch, but they might have. Because there's also this one here, which somebody just threw up here. John Van Beesbrook.
Renberg, pass isolate clear, Lindros, what a save by Van Beesbrook!
CCM. Like you see how there's no vintage tag here, it's just CCM. Well, that's what it is. But there's no logo over there. This is actually like a vintage one. Or this one's just a re-vintage one. Alright, so leaving the second thrift store, I ended up buying that one jersey. I'll talk a little bit more about them in the future. They're kind of different. Actually, I bought a bunch at a yard sale 2 years ago. But I learned a lot about them by doing this. But grabbed it. Alright, stopping here at the hardware store. I actually stopped off at Lowe's and Home Depot trying to take off the blades off my mower deck and replace them. It's not going so well. I can't get the blades off. So with that said, I went everywhere looking for an impact socket because knowing my cheap frugal self, I went to Harbor Freight and got them. And they didn't have every size. I mean, you get like a 6-pack. So I need a 15/16. I had to get this adapter, which was like $12. And I picked up. And then this one socket was like $8. It's insane what prices are when you go and buy them retail. It only sucks for me because I'm around this stuff so often that's like, you go out and buy one thing, but I know like at flea markets or auctions, you're gonna find it again, and you can get like a box of those sockets for like $20 or spend $8 for one. So that's always frustrating, but you know, it is what it is. From my experience of doing this, impact sockets and impact wrenches seem to always hold their value, and they're pretty hard to find. So I kind of figured I would probably never find it, especially a 15/16. I just hope it fixes my problem and I can get that stupid bolt off. But I also realized after coming here, I need to get penetrating oil. So hopefully they have it. Also, it's nice because my place is also a post office, my hardware store. All right. It really is amazing. Like, I kind of spoil myself by being in like the auction business, the resale business. This thing right here is $6. I can't tell you how many times I've bought contents. Also, fun fact, your post office has like padded envelopes or something, you could always grab post office supplies so you don't have to order online. But it always amazes me. Also, some post offices might have more behind the counter, so you might have to ask. It always does amaze me how I can buy like contents to a garage for $5 and probably pick up 30 to 40 cans of oil and aerosol sprays and all different things. And then for $6, I'll come here and buy one can. It's bananas to me. But I guess when you have a project, you kind of want to get it done. You don't really want to go shop around at the flea market and buy a half can and not work, and you just want to get it done, so you go here, you buy it, and you're done with it. Seems to be the way to do it. Holy smokes. Just walked in the door. A lot of people were very, yo. Just totally ripped the bag. Out of control pup. Have it. A lot of people, look at this bag. It's in 2 now. Jeez. I know. You're ecstatic. This jersey is going to be nothing after you're done with it, Sauce. All right. Oh, that was exhausting. A lot of people were concerned that good old Salsa Dog wasn't feeling well because she didn't come greet me in my rummage sale video. Salsa just has that golden. Salsa just has that golden stubbornness sometimes, where she has to be the center of attention. That makes me go upstairs and get her. But it's all right. Still love that pup. Still love you, Salsa. Still a good dog. All right, so the one thing I kind of wanted to show off was definitely this hockey jersey. So you have a Minnesota North Stars hockey jersey here. Very, very cool. If you're kind of new to like reselling or new to like clothing like this, you might think, oh, it's a really good jersey. It says vintage, it says CCM. Oh, it's all great and dandy. But in reality, this is essentially a replica. A replica in terms of a replica of the older stuff, not a replica in terms of they had the option to sell an authentic on-field or on-ice jersey, and then also an alternate to that would be like a replica. Got salsa hair all over it. But this is actually from their CCM vintage line. All right, now what you'll notice online, especially on eBay, is there's a lot of hockey jerseys out there right now that are vintage jerseys from the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and they're all marked with this CCM vintage hockey. It's kind of unfortunate because if you're not really familiar with it and you're looking for a CCM vintage jersey, you might think that's it, but in reality it's not. Kind of like with anything else, I know I said this a while back, is if it's ever marked as vintage or retro, it is not truly authentic vintage or retro. If it's ever marked with vintage, I mean, like, how can you sell a shirt today and say that it's, you know, I can't explain it. So that's kind of that. The reason why I picked up this jersey, there's no markings on it. The reason why I picked up this jersey is because I did a quick research, and it seems like there's a lot of teams that, although this is the replica style jersey, there's a lot of teams and a lot of players that there weren't that many jerseys made. So with that in mind, this is one of the jerseys that's hard to find, if that makes sense. I think they also add new jerseys throughout the year. So just I think last year or the year before, they just added the New York Rangers, had an alternate jersey from the 90s. When I first figured out about this brand, those jerseys were never available. But I just know all this because probably 3 years ago, I bought a whole lot of jerseys at a yard sale and thought I did really, really well until I was selling the jerseys for like $40 and $50, which might sound great when you pay $5 a piece, but I thought they were like $150, $200 jerseys, which they weren't because they were this replica line. But even for $20, I still expect to get like 80 for this. If it's brand new, you might get like 200. But a lot of the jerseys that are mass produced, a lot of the guys and the teams that have a lot of different varieties, they really only go for like $70 to about $100 on eBay. So going to wrap it up here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed yet another fun treasure hunt, a little bit different. Get a good stretch in salsa. But that's going to wrap it up here. Hopefully you guys enjoy. If you guys enjoy, hit the like button, subscribe down below for more treasure hunts, a lot more here in the spring. Salsa's all fired up. Garage sales. Should be happening here shortly. Catch me guys next time. Till next time, have a great day. Keep living a dream. Peace.